Herriman boys, for a fourth consecutive year, we'll be heading to Nike Cross Nationals, runner-up today at the Nike Southwest Regional Toka Sticks Golf Course in Mesa, Arizona. We have some familiar faces from previous experiences. We have some new faces, and obviously a fantastic performance. Something about them rising to the occasion in late October, November, and December, a hallmark of any Doug Souls coach team and his amazing staff. Let's hear the reflections. Obviously, it becomes official when you go through processing. But I mean, obviously, this has been a journey that's been all the way back since the summer. Like, just how fulfilling is it now that we know it's not an if or a wish. It's a win.
Oh, it's so fulfilling. Just to see the growth that these boys have come through. It was a little scary going into the season, not knowing how good our team was going to be, but then completing this race and just seeing that we were second, it was just so much relief on our shoulders just gone that we'd made it. We had done what we wanted to do this season. So
after another epic Herriman American Fork battle at state, like, to be able to say, okay, like, that's in the rear view, and really get after it with probably the most meaningful training block that you guys have had since the summer. How do you feel like that set up, like the optimism? I know that there's always excitement and enthusiasm, but just like in terms of kind of getting you guys not only physically in the right place, but mentally for this challenge today.
Yeah, so in addition to all the physical training that we did during the training block, we also did a lot of mental just toughness and preparedness. We made sure to our coach got us like a little app that kind of helps us keep mentally strong and resilient, and using that has helped us all to be able to push when it gets hard. Absolutely.
Well, you guys certainly responded in kind today. From that aspect, and I'm so glad that you touched upon it. Like, visualization is a huge part for you guys and for this group. How did, especially like that last stretch and just the mass ambush to the finish, like, how did that reality match up to the visualization of what you guys thought it was going to require, for you guys to hold off Coronado and American Fork at the end?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a tight race. We were just focused on just catching every single person we could, moving up the last mile, and just focusing on NXN and just doing it for our teammates and just helping each other out.
Obviously, the resume of this group and the extraordinary performance at Woodbridge, obviously a really gritty performance at Clovis and whatnot, that even if you guys were in the first at-large position, I think the body of work for this group speaks for itself. But just how reassuring is it that it's like we don't have to worry about that. We got the big queue and everything's taken care of.
Yeah, it kind of just helped us like stay calm mentally and just helped us focus on just doing our best like every single day and just getting here and just focusing on the race and then eventually just making it to NXN.
Absolutely. Eli, just another huge response from you when this team needs it the most. As great as the year's been for you and for the team, all of it gets washed away, and you have to do it today. And you did it again. Like, how proud are you of in a literally a race that could either extend or end your season? How proud are you of the way this group responded?
Oh, I'm very proud. I'm glad the boys stepped it up, and even though we had one kid that was like not feeling the best, I'm glad that we all could pull through and do our best also to qualify, and I'm very grateful to have this experience.
To that point, like, just the fact that this group just responds and just really kind of embraces every challenge and can overcome the adversity. How good has that not only been like at again Woodbridge and Clovis and State at Sugar House, but today as well, to kind of remind you that, like, hey, whatever's going to be thrown at us at NXN, we're more than prepared for it.
Could you
like, just in terms of like the way you guys have responded to adversity so many times, like whatever the weather, the conditions, the challenges that are going to be in front of you at NXN, like, is this another reminder that, like, hey, like we're ready for it, like we're going to take on that challenge again?
Yeah, we'll make sure to take on the challenge again as well. we usually think still races are just a race, and we just come into that mentality and just think nice and mellow for it.
Obviously, this group can excel on any course. You know, the fantastic effort at Woodbridge. It's like, okay, we can take care of flat and fast, but obviously the real staple and trademark and identity of a great Herriman team is that we can respond really well on the strength courses. So, do you guys visualize this more like Woodbridge or regional athletic complex, back home, or do you look at it more like like a Woodward Park course or a Sugar House course?
I think it's kind of its own course in itself. It can be, like today, it was kind of muddy. It's different than any course that we've ran so far this year, and I think with that, we obviously are a strong team and we pulled through.
And just in terms of the fact that every box that has needed to be checked off has been, just for you guys just to be like, all of our heart, all of our soul, all of our focus, like just gets to be poured into one more opportunity. Like, I know it's exciting, but is there also like a deep exhale and like thank you, like we got through all of it?
Yeah, it's kind of nice to know that it's solidified that we're going to NXN, that we have this opportunity to put everything together and try to go for everything.
Awesome. This team is, under Coach Doug Souls, it's been a national champion. It's been it's maybe been unsatisfied with other podium finishes and whatnot. What reassures you the most in terms of like the identity, the heart, the grit, the character of this team that says that we can create another amazing memory on December 6th?
I feel like we are all strong mentally and physically. We can push through even when it's hard. Like today was different than what we were expecting it to be. It's kind of a little bit of a glimpse of nationals because we have such good teams in this region like Niwot. It's going to be hard, but we're going to push through and we're going to do our best and create another good opportunity for all these guys right here.
In that aspect, like obviously it's familiar to see American Fork and in Riverton and the other Utah teams, but like just the good reminder of like, okay, like that's what it like to reacquaint ourselves with Niwot and a really, really good Coronado team as well. Like was that good just to kind of to experience all of that again?
Yeah, it was good to see what they can do, and it was good to see that we can do better. Yeah.
It's still unfinished business. That's what I like to
sir.
hear. And speaking of Jackson, we kind of assessed the individual race, but I think not only because of all your performances this year that I match them up with the greatness of the Newberry Park group from a few years ago, but I also look at it from the standpoint that you have the rare opportunity to potentially be number one overall on a team that's challenging for a national title. Like how much does that mean to you that it's not either or, you could have a fantastic day and it could lead to the team being on the podium, because I know how much this team means to you.
It's just, it's a great thought to have. I'm super happy that I just feel like I'm able to help rub off on these guys and just help elevate them, and they help elevate me, and it's a mutual thing all around. So it's really cool to think of a possibility of that. But yeah.
And is it? I know obviously there's going to be anticipation and whatnot, but just having all of them there. So it's just like it's what is familiar and comfortable and routine and normal for you all year. Like, is that good for you mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Just the fact that they're all there like they've always been, and you're not going there by yourself.
Yeah, I'm very, very glad that these guys are able to come to NXN with me, because it's just I'd rather have these guys come and just be just have friends at NXN rather than just go kind of individually, even though individually would be a different experience, and that would have been cool too, but I'm just really glad to have these guys with me and just to stick with me wherever I go, so it's really nice.
Awesome. Well deserved. Congratulations, gentlemen. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving. Stay healthy, and we look forward to seeing the Herriman Mustangs on December 6th back at Glendoveer Golf Course for the 4th consecutive year. Well done.
Thank you.